This method of punishment was used exclusively by the Germans. The deserter soldier had shackles placed on his feet. The other end of the shackle was hammered into a large stone. He was given some bullets and a little food and left there. They ordered him to stay there and stop the Soviet soldiers. As soon as his comrades disappeared into the forest, the soldier picked up his sniper rifle and began loading it. But by the time he aimed, his comrades had completely vanished. Now, his biggest priority was to free himself from the shackles. In desperation, he picked up his sniper rifle and fired at the chain. He cried out in sharp pain. The chain was very thick and wouldn't break. He had to find another way. He rummaged through his bag and found a pair of glasses. He removed the lenses from the glasses with a small knife. He placed the two lenses together. Then he broke a pine branch and extracted the resin with his knife. He chewed the resin in his mouth until it softened. Then he applied it to the edges of the lenses. He added another branch and filled the space between the two lenses with water. In this way, he created a makeshift magnifying glass. In a short time, the moss caught fire. The soldier quickly gathered dry twigs to intensify the fire. When the twigs had burned, he poured cold water on the stone. The sudden change in temperature caused the stone to crack loudly. He tried to pull out the nail, but it wasn't enough yet. Still, he didn't give up. He repeated the process again and again. The nail slowly began to come out. In a short time, a large hole formed in the stone. Just a few more times and the nail would be out. By midday, the soldier was sitting near the stone. Then he heard the sound of an engine in the distance. He immediately picked up his sniper rifle and looked. A Soviet military truck was passing by. Fortunately, they didn't see him. He knew he had to hurry, but the situation was dire. The branches were almost gone. The food was nearly finished. Even the water left in the iron bucket was down to just a cupful. This was his last chance. He poured the remaining water onto the rock and quickly grabbed his tools, trying to pry the cracked stone loose, but the nail wouldn't budge. He took out all the bullets and collected the gunpowder in a metal container. He poured the gunpowder into the hole, placed a stone on top, then threw in some burning moss and hid behind a large rock. A loud bang followed, and white smoke rose. He quickly got up and went to look, but the nail still hadn't moved. In frustration, he kicked the nail hard twice, but nothing happened. Then he used his gun strap to hook a stone lying nearby. Holding it with both hands, he repeatedly struck the nail with the stone. Day turned into night, but he kept striking. His hands were covered in blisters. Finally, he tried again. This time, the nail began to move. With a mighty pull, he completely extracted the nail. He was finally free.